what I have here is an Altera DE1 board, out of focus. There we go. That I have been spending the last couple of weeks trying to get it to run OS 9 or Nitrous 09 and then boot without having to use the DriveWire software. Getting Disk Extended Color Basic to run was relatively straightforward. Getting OS 9 to run was also relatively straightforward, but I had a lot of issues with getting the SD card to work. But as of this morning, I have the SD card working. So we've got it hooked up to a very old IBM PS2 keyboard and a refurbished Toshiba television. There we go. It's not a great TV, but it's got a VGA port on it, which more or less works. And I had done all the programming from this old Intel board that I have, because it's got a true 9-pin serial connector on it. And I used this 9-pin serial adapter to plug that into the DE1 and did all my installs from DriveWire 4, which was relatively easy to set up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. If I can do that while holding the camera, which seems very challenging. Alright, so I've turned the DE1 on, and there's our Easter egg. Let's see if I can get that kind of in focus. There's our Easter egg. Now we need to go ahead and hit Control-Alt-Delete to pass the Easter egg. And let me see if I can find Control-Alt and Delete right-handed. I'm used to doing this left-handed. There we go. Machine boots and automatically comes up in OS 9 and does so very, very quickly. So one more time on the boot test. Here we go. And look how fast that booted to OS 9. That was amazing. My switches are labeled switch 0 through switch 9 from right to left. Switch 0 is up for high speed, 25 megahertz. Switches 1 and 2 work together to select ports on the virtual multi-pack interface. In this configuration, switch 1 is up, switch 2 is down, and that tells the computer to boot from the virtual hard drive, which in this case is that SD card that's kind of tucked in under that orange label. And switch 6 is up to tell OS 9, Nitrous 09, to boot from that SD card. Looking at the blue buttons there to the right, the blue button on the left is the reset button. You tap that and the computer resets. In order to get the board to think it was a Tandy Color Computer 3, it had to be flashed using a program from my host computer via the USB cable. Once that was done, then it was possible to install the ROMs so that Disk Extended Color Basic and OS 9 would function.